What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to part 4 of Fallout 3. Today we are finishing up the Wasteland Survival Guide. From here on out, my memory gets kind of foggy of the game, so we're going to be using a walkthrough, which I will link in the description. I'll try to give some tips and tricks along the way too. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's do it.
The last chapter is a bit more esoteric. It's about the survival of humanity as a whole, and how to rebuild society. Deep stuff, huh? We need to know how large settlements are formed, how to harness the old technology, and I'll need you to get ancient history from a nearby library. We're in the last stretch now, so let's finish it up strong. What's first?
Well, that sounds complicated.
Don't be so
let's do this first.
You'd be surprised how confused people get, even about important things. In this
Fair
case,
enough.
I'm talking about Rivet City. It's the most successful survivor settlement around, but no one here really knows how it started. Of course, that's why it's important to know how a place like that succeeded. So I need you to go there and do some researching.
Let's do it.
Now I can't wait for what you find out down there. And check around to make sure you're hearing the real deal. Take care. It's a big wasteland, but you know that better than me, right?
Alright guys, let's get to it. So this part's going to be pretty long. Sounds like that's really complicated, so I'm going to do some heavy cuts. And I will probably see you guys in Rivet City. Alright guys, we made it to Rivet City. Wow, that was a long journey. Jesus Christ. And boy, was it dangerous. Alright, so I guess the way to get up is up here. Let's see here.
Please, I'm dying. I need water. Please, do you have any water? I'm so thirsty. You mean you don't want anything for it? I don't have any caps or anything. I can just have it for free?
Hell yeah.
Water. Oh, precious water. Thank you. You're a saint.
No problem, Carlos. Alright guys, let's head to Rivet City.
Welcome to Rivet City. Please wait while the bridge extends.
Too easy.
Hold it right there. State your business in Rivet City. And who might your father be? If he lives on this boat, I know him.
Oof.
Oh yeah? And I'm a fairy princess. You keep up this smart-ass attitude, and you're gonna wind up floating face down in the river.
Bruh.
All right. You can go on in. If I hear about any trouble, you're gonna wind up in the river. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
There was some sort of battle in the city yesterday. The gate guard said the gunfire...
Bro, what kind of name is Harkness?
That's why I'm glad I'm in here.
Get the fuck out of here. Okay, we got a market here.
Let me or a security officer know if you see anything out with your
Charmed to meet you. Well, I could tell you all about my hotel. But I'm sure I don't know anything about how Rivet City itself got started. I mean, you hear rumors and you make guesses, but I really couldn't say I know for sure. And I'd hate to lead you down the wrong path. Actually, now that you mention it, Seagrave may know more about it. He's been here since he was just a boy, and I can't imagine anyone knows this ship better than he does. Why should I farewell.
Okay. Too easy. Let's,
There was some sort of battle.
If you want a gun, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Flak and Shrapnel. Best gear.
where the hell is Seagrave?
Me
There
too.
was some
Nothing
sort
is
of
getting
battle
through
in
these
the
walls.
yesterday. The gate guard said the gunfire went on for over an hour.
Welcome.
Oh.
Howdy, I'm Seagrave. Seagrave Holmes. I have a little of just about everything here. I've got a... Thanks. Oh, I really wouldn't know. I mean, long as I can remember, she's just been here, soaking up all the repairs and attention we can give her. I grabbed a wrench and joined in the reconstruction pretty much first thing out of the womb, but I never really cared about the politics. She did? Well, I suppose I've picked up a lot over the years. I mean, no one's spent more time tinkering on this old girl than I have. Oh, Rivet City, I mean. Not Vera. I mean, Vera's not old. And I haven't tinkered on her, obviously. Not that I wouldn't. I mean, no. Anyway, you might find some clues in Pinkerton's place, in the broken-off bow. He was around before me and used to store stuff there before he left. Last feller I remember from back then was Mr. Pinkerton, and he must have left about a decade ago. He used to have a storage shed in the broken-off bow of the ship. Might have kept a couple records down there, I guess. Careful, though. Ship's a bit treacherous down there in her belly. See you later. Don't even think of...
Alright guys, so if you go out this door up here, there's a much easier way to get to Pinkerton. Check it out, right? Let's go right down here. Because if you go to that door over there, it's locked and you have a 100 lockpick skill to open it, which we don't have right now, so... That was a dangerous ass mission. Jesus Christ. guys, be careful, there's traps.
What's the big idea? How the hell did you get in here?
What's up, man?
I suppose you can't be all that bad if you made it this far without dying. This is the part where you tell me what the hell you are doing bothering an old man who obviously wants to be left alone. Get on with it already. What? I have... Ha! Sounds like you've been poking around, all right. I'm surprised any of those... Maybe they still laugh about how they edged me out of the case. For that, you have to go all the way back to when remnants of the Naval Research Institute cleared the Mirelurks off this wreck. About 40 years ago. They were looking for new lab space, and this bucket of bolts just happened to have a well-preserved science bay on it. Everything else just grew up around that lab once we got it up and running. The
Hey,
science
chat,
team
I'm
was
drinking
led by
nothing.
one H. Pinkerton. That lasted until about 18 years ago, when those ambitious backbiters like Lee and her little team showed up. She came in with her big Purity Project pipe dream, and my whole staff started working with her, those traitors. She even took my seat on the council. By then, I was glad to leave it behind. But hell, if I'm leaving the city I made great. Of course I do. A good scientist always keeps track of their data. Here, they probably don't even remember, but I kept the records of that first council meeting. Take them, if it'll put them in their place. Don't let your guard down.
Alright, so to get out of the door, just flip that little switch on the side, and we'll be on our way. I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Evening.
Alright, we're back at the Crater Strat Supply. Oh, I was like, who's this man?
Any luck finding out how Rivet City got started? Yeah. Well, if it's all
Whatever.
you could find out, I guess it'll have to do. So, what did they say? Even I'm not sure I can believe that, but I guess if that's what they say. Oh well, still for your help.
It's so annoying, man. I thought it was done. Whatever.
I've got to do a section on working with old computer electronics. So there's some research to be done in the old Robco production facility. Also, there used to be a big library out there. Imagine a whole building full of books. I'll need you to gather information there for me. And that'll be it for the last chapter. So, what'll it be?
Let's do this one.
It does, doesn't it? I mostly just deal with it after it's junked. But a trader gave me this Robco processor widget. He said it's worth a fortune. According to him, if it's connected to the mainframe in the Robco factory, you could have access to all the robots you'd ever want. Now that would be a great example of how to harness technology, wouldn't it? Yeah, you should just be able to plug it into the mainframe at the Robco production facility. It'll give you access to the robots and terminals. Okay, here. And be sure to keep an eye peeled for any other examples of how to make old technology work for you out there. Have fun out there, okay?
Alright guys, I will see you at the Robco facility. Alright guys, here we are at the Robco facility. Let's install this hack in the mainframe. I don't want to fight these guys later. So from what I understand, we are supposed to, first of all, watch out for danger. Alright, well, this is sketchy. God, there's so many creatures around me. This is so sketchy. I don't like this one bit. That almost jump scared me. Okay, well this is a new area. Anyway, like I was saying, from what I understand, the office is upstairs, so let's go ahead and try to get up here. Yeah, this is where we're supposed to be. Also, from what I understand, there's going to be a lot of robots after this, so here we go. Well, I would say that was unnecessary, but guess I should have planned ahead, right? Hopefully, there's not too much more trouble. Oh, immediately more trouble. Alright, we're almost out of here, guys. That did a lot of good. Well, hey, at least I didn't have to fight these guys, like I said. That's cool. Well, that was hectic.
Fiddled with any interesting technology lately?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great! Reactivating
By the way, doing the
long-dormant
optional quest on
technology is
that
definitely
would
a good
take
step towards the
a
survival
lot of
of
leveling
humanity as
up,
a
so
whole.
we're not gonna do that.
Then again, maybe it's more dangerous if it's active but uncontrolled. How did it turn out? Good thing I had it then. Otherwise, it wouldn't have worked. Of course, you also wouldn't have been there. Still, it helps to have the right tool for the job. Failing that, go with the right tool to cheat at the job. Like a pulse grenade. Here, have a couple. Yes. Books are where the old world kept its knowledge, and libraries are where it kept the books. And there's supposed to be one in Arlington. See if it's still there. And if you can download records from its computer, information dumps like those would be invaluable for rebuilding humanity. Great. The library should be in Old Arlington, not far from downtown. See if you can download the archives from its computer. If you can't get those, then even the card catalog would be useful. Any little piece of information could help the book, and thus humanity.
Alright, too easy.
Remember, I'll buy whatever you're selling.
Alright guys, I will see you at the library. Alright, so here we're at the Arlington Public Library. This is not the library. These are the streetlights that I modded. I love it. Looks great. This is the library.
Hold it. This area is under the authority of the Brotherhood of Steel. Leave immediately. You're awfully brave to be walking around down here by yourself. Are you scavenging the ruins? It seems that we have similar goals in mind. It's rare to meet someone who has proper priorities. I am Senior Scribe Yearling, Order of the Word. I have a proposal for you, if you're interested. Good. My task here is to collect the written works of those who came before, in order to supplement the Brotherhood archives at the Citadel. Although most of the pre-war books have been destroyed, there are a few that have survived. But finding a book in these ruins is difficult. I could have 1,000,000 initiates to comb the ruins, and I'd still never come close to recovering every book that remains undamaged. Precisely. The collected knowledge of a lost age is worth far more than any weapon. So, return here with any books that you find in good condition. I will compensate you for every volume that you bring me. Think on it, and return when you have books to offer me. You have no...
Well, I tried.
The front desk computer has access to the card catalogs. but it appears that it's lost the connection to the main archives. Here's the password. Now, you might be able to find the central computer further in there, but I'm afraid you'll have to do that without me. I'm a scholar, not a fighter. Of course.
Alright, so this time we are going to get all the records. Alright guys, we made it. Hell yeah. Let's go. Alright, I retrieved the books. Hell yeah.
Good to see you.
See you guys at Moira's.
Is it there? Are there books? Oh, can I go borrow some?
Nah.
Really? A whole library's worth of data? Right there? Oh, that's great news. So, what did you find? Tell me about it. Well, of course. And good work retrieving it, too. I'll see how much I can work into the guide itself. Oh, and here's a book of mine and some caps for your research. Think of it as pay for a civilization worth of overdue books. It certainly is. With that last bit of info, I'm all done. For all your hard work, I want you to have this mini nuke. I kept meaning to use it to dig a well, but honestly, it just makes me nervous. Now, I just need to do a few last tweaks, and it'll be ready to print and distribute. Thanks for all the help.
Hey, no problem, man.
So cynical. No. I can take care of all that with the few traders I know. What makes you think I'd force you to handle something so dangerous? Now, you should just lie back and bask in the praise for helping with the book. Looks good. I mean, it could be better, but nothing's perfect. And it's not like bad advice ever hurt anyone, right? I'll share these with the traders, and soon everyone will know about the Wasteland Survival Guide. But before that, here's your complimentary copy, complete with my compliments. Good work, Wasteland Survival Assistant.
Hell yeah.
Come back soon.
We did it, guys. Wasteland Survival Guide complete. Alright, guys, that does it for part 4. We finished the Wasteland Survival Guide. As always, thank you for watching. Have a great day.